So this is the question. Michael, what was your very first electronic musical instrument? And my very first musical electronic instrument was one that I received at age 7. In my growing up in the west side of Chicago, I went to Emmett School. Between my house and the school existed a piano store called Voss and Weeks. And Voss and Weeks would put pianos out on the sidewalk so you'd walk by them. Or I don't know that if that was normal for the time or not. But on my way to school, I passed some stores. One of them was a Nash dealer, by the way. One was some kosher butcher. One was a Goldberg's shoe store, and Voss and Weeks. One day while going to school, because I walked to school twice a day and come home for lunch, I saw a guy playing a little tiny teeny weeny keyboard attached to the piano. And I'd already been playing like a banshee. I was already playing for 2.5 years at 7. And the Hammond Organ Company manufactured a product called the Solo Vox, meaning one note. Kind of interesting that synthesizers ended up only being able to play one note when they started. And on this little keyboard, on the control panel, it sat about this long, sat right here, and it had the knee lever of a sewing machine for volume, and it had little controls, and it came with a book. Push tenor, deep tone, and brilliance, and you got trumpet. Hit string, or whatever it was called, to get violin. Hit such and such to get bagpipe. Hit such and such. Well, the guy showed it to me, and it cost 300 and some bucks. It had also a little amplifier speaker in a wooden cabinet that sat at the end of your piano. Well, so I learned to play it right away at the store, on my way to and from school. Pretty soon I got my father to go see it. It was my first sale. I mean, it was obvious I was going to have that thing, because I could already play it like a crazy person. And I loved demonstrating it. Here's the bagpipe, here's the violin, here's the trumpet. Because the little book showed you all the little controls you made. I was doing my show at 7. I was doing it for my friends. I was doing it for anybody that would listen. And I just loved that thing. And I don't even know what happened to it, but that was my very first electronic musical instrument.